Decided that since we're bored, we're going to do a get-to-know series, and the first one we're going to get to know is the president of California Lightning Sprints, Dan Hillberg.
No, that's not true. It's what's his name? Shano. Better go there.
So the first thing, obviously, this is going to go nationwide. So you be serious, just for a second.
Be serious.
You're racing. Obviously, you're born in a racing family like I was. So, what was your actual personal racing experience starting? When did you start?
Wow. Back when I was 15, I drove closed course off-road cars at Ascot Park. Didn't have a driver's license, and the neighbor's car, the guy that let me drive, he knew the club well enough that he went up to him and made up a driver's license number for me. And
perfect.
I started racing at 15. So
nice.
Yeah.
And then a transition, obviously, to midgets because your dad was a midget owner and such. And then you got into sprint cars. You ran sprint cars with SCRA?
SCRA and USAC.
And USAC. So then you got into lightning sprints. How did that happen?
Well, I got hurt in a sprint car, and when things finally cleared up, it was kind of like, I'm not done racing, but I'm not getting back in the sprint car again because those some bitches will hurt you. And I looked at it and said, ah, shit, that looks like it could be fun. They're not very fast, but okay, it'll be fun. And wow, they kind of surprised me.
A little faster than I thought.
Yeah, a whole lot.
I believe that's a conversation we had the first time I hopped in this car. Actually, that was the very first car that I drove. And it was for Dan and Rhonda, and they let me try it out, and I was very shocked to get into the car and find out how fast it was. But some people.
Now you are with us all the time.
Yep. Now I'm addicted. I can't get away from it. So.
Now?
Yeah, exactly. But one of the other things is that with these things being motorcycle engines, we really don't think about how fast these cars are, and.
They don't get credit. They don't get the credit they should.
Exactly, and that's one of the things that these are real race cars. Most of these are midgets. This car that you're driving right now is a TCR midget that's been modified to be a lightning sprint. So what do you say to the people that naysay about it and say, oh, they're chain drive, oh, they're slow and all that stuff? How many racetracks are we less than a half a second off of sprint cars?
Actually, if you want to know the truth, if you look at the track record at Santa Maria, we're actually faster than the 410s. Mm-hmm. And Ronnie Schumann holds the track record at Santa Maria in a sprint car. You go to Bakersfield, and I think that we're within a tenth or two of their track record. Ventura, I believe we're faster than they are.
Yep.
And if you get to Paris, which is, as we discussed, a big 3/8, they're just a second faster a lap than we are.
That's pretty, especially that size of a racetrack. It's actually surprising we carry as much speed as we do. But there's a lot of tracks like Bakersfield we're carrying above 90-mile-an-hour average, and people just don't realize how fast we're going. So. Well,
I'm still tracking down that Bakersfield track record. I've been damn close to it. John Ray's held it for a number of years, and I've gotten within 4 thousandths of that track record, and just not quite getting it. And they told me that was 96 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty good for a third.
Well, we still have fun doing this stuff. Yeah, we're old, a lot of us, but you know what? We're probably having the most fun racing that we've ever had in, I don't know, probably at least 20 years.
Oh, no, by far I'm having a lot more fun now than I've had. There's a little bit of a serious tone to this racing, but all in all, it's more fun. Where the sprint cars, you get real serious all the time. Yeah. Midgets, they turned the same direction. They got serious all the time. Back when I first did it back in the early 80s, yeah, we had a lot of fun back then. But racing was a whole different animal back then, too.
It was a whole bunch different.
Yeah. And
it wasn't a step series back then.
No. When you show up at Ascot Park for a turkey night race, and there's 108 race cars in the field, and they only take the top 40.
Yeah.
And my first year, I was 41st quick. I was the first guy to have to load up, and that was pretty frustrating. So, to see where racing's gone to today, this is great. These things are awesome. They're extremely cheap to run in comparison to any other type of racing I've done. This is an old TCR, and it's extremely competitive.
Yeah.
So if I could get the car on a diet, maybe lose a little weight, we could be a little bit better. But, all in all,
along with the driver,
I'm having more fun. Yeah. Hey now. Yeah. I'm working on it, but I'm having more fun now than I've ever had. So.
Yeah, we're having a blast, and I've really enjoyed the series too. And we always want to grow it a little bit, and get more new cars in, and see how many more we can get.
Yeah.
And it don't necessarily have to be old guys like us either.
No, I'd like to attract more youngsters, but it's obviously what the sport's going to need are younger drivers to come in and step it up. So
absolutely.
yeah, continue to grow the sport as much as we can and stick around and help mentor some of these kids.
Damn right.
Try to slow some of them down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh no, yeah, it's a great series.
Well, thanks for taking a minute, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
We're gonna go bug some other guys now, and we'll talk to you later.
Sounds good.